honest, it's not much different to flying as a holidaymaker.
They still
Apart from you can now use the Americans queue, which is a lot shorter.
Queue.
So you can now use the residence queue because you're a resident, and it's a lot shorter than the holidaymakers queue. When you get to the front, you still get the same questions. What are you here for? What's the business you own? It's a bit different in the questions, but what is the business you own? Where is it? So they still ask you. Now, we now know that they can't say no to you coming in, so we just answer all the questions and get on with it. It takes about 5 minutes. It used to take 10 minutes, so about half the time coming through the airport as they used to. So to run a business over here is a little bit different from the UK. The laws are slightly different. The regulations are slightly different. Again, my advice to anyone coming here would be to do a couple of things. A, work with one of the big banks. Because once you start to work with them, particularly for your business accounts and your personal accounts, they will then direct you to doing your payroll for you. So they'll do all that for you. If you use one of the online payroll people, ADP or one of these, you're covered. Nothing can go wrong. They do it all. They collect the taxes. You don't have to think about doing anything. The bank as well will give you advice on how to get your credit up. So they told us what cards to get, what cards not to pay off, because it's like being reborn. When you move here for the first time, you're 16 again, even at our age, but you have no credit. So you can't get a credit card, you can't get a loan, you can't get a car. You have to get your credit history. The bank will explain how to do that. And we were like, what, not pay off a credit card? And that's how you get your credit. So again, they'll talk through the whole process and they're really helpful, but my first suggestion is go to a bank because they'll put you in touch with all the other things. So the credit card machine for the company comes through the bank. Even though it's not them, they point you in the right direction. The payroll is not done by the bank, but they pointed us to the right people. So again, most of the stuff that we did for running the business comes from the bank. All the stuff that goes with the employees, again, comes from the payroll people now. So there's a poster you have to put on the wall. That comes from the payroll people. So once you've done the initial legwork, which is fairly easy, all the rules and regulations are taken care of by all these people you're using.
By introduction.
Correct. So to cover yourself, because everybody's, America is the land of suing everyone. It's not quite like that. Whilst they can, if you've covered yourself by doing everything you're meant to, it's just not going to happen. And that's what this all does for you. By using the right people to do the right things, you end up covering everything you can possibly need to run a business. We have 2 employees here, we outsource another 4 employees, so technically we're running 6 people. Payroll's all done online. I just press a button every 2 weeks and the payroll's done. Their checks turn up the next day in the post. The tax is collected from our bank accounts. The credit card machine gets put into our bank accounts every day. Everything's done.